Hello, welcome in everybody. We have people here. How are y'all doing this Tuesday? I'm doing great if I can get myself pulled up to this computer. It's been a busy morning. The lady that cleans my house is here now. She usually comes on Friday, but she and her family were in a car wreck and it was a pretty bad car wreck. And so she needed a few days to recover from that. So she's here today. So I had to talk to her a few minutes and everything. We have the Fix It lady, Michelle, in here. Welcome in. Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you? I hope everything's going well. Y'all need to go over there and check the Fix It lady's channel out. She fixes things. Then we have Share. Share. Can you send me an email with your address? Because did you used to be SHAR? Because if you did, then I have your address. If not, then it's somebody else. And there's Nora, the stock explorer, the cool kid. And then there's my sweet Miss Southern Belle. Oh, it's chilly there? It's not here. We are warming up again in the 80s. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's in the 40s one week, in the 80s the next week. It's just typical Mississippi weather. Everybody's speaking. You're eating pumpkin pretzels? I love pretzels, but I've never had pumpkin pretzels, which I don't really care for pumpkin that much. Like pumpkin pie, or I'm not a big fan of that. I don't really care for our sweet potato pie. I don't really care for that. We had a good shower for Taylor Saturday. If y'all want to go back and watch it, it's still on my YouTube. Um got this red lipstick on this morning. And we had a really good turnout. Y'all are amazing. Y'all just bless my heart, her heart. We were just so humbled. It was so much fun. Everybody's speaking. There's Ashley, my auction buddy. So glad you're here. I got Ashley's name in a Christmas gift drawing that we're having over on Dawn's channel. I got Ashley's name. And I was so glad because I was like, ooh, Ashley, I know I can buy for her. It won't be hard. Oh, Photos Against Anxiety. Welcome in. It's so good to have you here this morning. Thank you for dropping by. Wonderful. I love it when you all show up on Tuesdays. Nayaz. There's Nayaz. Welcome in. Nayaz. What can I say about Nayaz? She has a great channel. She paints. She's very, very talented in that area. She has a beautiful voice too. And she's very pretty. I finally got to see her on one of her lives. And she's such a very attractive young lady. Oh, there's Lisa. Hey, Lisa. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Lisa has auctions, of course. Um, she's a beautiful person too. Y'all have to go over there and check her channel out. She's amazing. Yeah, Mike can hear James in there talking. He's home today. He's got something going on at work that he's discussing in there, so he's kind of loud. Hey Matthew, how are you doing? So glad y'all are here today. So what have y'all got going on today? Oh, J4. Got you. Got you, Nez. Let me write that down really quick. J4 apartment. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got because nothing I send you ever gets to you. It always gets returned back to my house. I've sent 2 things and they both got returned. Oh, there's my twin, Claudette. Great to see you too. I'm so happy you're here. I have to tell y'all something. I usually don't talk about stuff like this, but I'm going to tell y'all today. Hey, Purple, how are you? So glad you made it in. There's our singer of the group, Purple Wings. She sings. She karaoke's over there on Dale's wood burning channel. Oh, Crafty, I'm so glad you're here. It's good to see you. I got your package. I haven't opened it because it's for Taylor, and I sent her a text this morning and told her that she had a package for that she and Lincoln had a package here. So I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting for her to, and I'm gonna kind of collect the gifts that people are saying some things are coming, and I'm going to do a video of her opening those gifts. So she did get your gift, Carol. I don't, like I said, it wasn't mine, so I didn't open it. But as soon as I saw your name on it, I was like, okay, I kind of know what this is. She went to see the neurosurgeon today, and everything's fine. And he weighs 4 pounds and 1 ounce. That's what the sonogram is showing, that he weighs 4 pounds and 1 ounce. And she's supposed to go to January? I don't know. I can't see that. I mean, she might. And if she does, he's gonna be a big boy. But if he and she's only 5'2". I mean, she's not a big person at all. And here it is, November the 7th. And usually they gain most of their weight the last month. But he already weighs 4 pounds. I was just in shock. I couldn't believe it. Everybody's speaking. She wasn't happy with the sonogram pictures that the woman took today. They were real blurry and you really couldn't see a lot. And the lady that did her sonogram, she requested to have another lady because this lady that she had again today that she didn't want is not real professional, and she doesn't take time to do the sonogram like it should be done. And Taylor's really not happy with her. But she's got to go back tomorrow and see her regular doctor. I said, why didn't they fix that all in one day for you to see the neurosurgeon and your female doctor, and you wouldn't have to make but one trip? And she has to drive almost an hour to see the doctor. I said, you would look like they would schedule them both on the same day. And they were at the same building. But I don't know what happened. I'm doing some filing. Oh, okay. Miss Southern Bell's washing clothes. I ordered a coloring book about World War One. Oh, okay. I'm anxious to see that. Oh, yeah. Miss Southern Bell's been doing some videos on coloring, and she did a video on coins, color books, and you can get these coloring books for free. These coin coloring books that she was showing. I just heard my doorbell. Somebody's at the door. Thank goodness James is here. I wouldn't even answer it. They just have to come back later. Everybody's speaking. I got so big when pregnant that people thought I was having twins. I could put my plate of food on my tummy. If baby kicked, it may have slipped and a bit. I don't know who's at the door. I have my blink system that'll show me who showed up. It may be the delivering a package. But anyway, what have y'all been doing? I'm down to the end of the chat now. I have some things I want to talk to y'all about, but I'm gonna let y'all tell me how y'all are doing. Let me see who this is at this door. Undoubtedly, that James is just sitting there in the chair like nobody's at the door. Oh, men, and that Y chromosome. I don't know what we're gonna do with them. I don't know who that was. Must be somebody politicking. Uh, James went by to vote today, but I told him, I said, I'm not getting out today. It wasn't that many people that was on our on the thing to vote for, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting out. Uh, and I'll tell y'all why. Oh, you don't worry about the spelling. Don't worry about spelling in this chat. There's Sassy Mary. Hey dear, how are you? Sassy Mary is so funny. She wears all these different. Oh, I've got two things that I'm going to dress up and wear for my live chats. I bought me a new hat like Miss Southern Belle wears, those Southern hats. I got one of those, and I got another thing from Ella that I'm going to dress up on one of my lives. But I couldn't today because I was running around trying to get everything ready to come live today. Pre-retirement days, comfort foods, and more. Ooh, pre-retirement days, nice. Welcome in. I was so big at 2 months that I had to go into a large maternity clothes. Oh no. I just finished a commission yesterday, waiting on a photo to work from to begin another commission, working on jewelry to show you all and sell. Oh, nice, Nez. I'd love to see it. I can't wait. Everybody's tell him the pizza's here. Yeah. He might go answer the door then. So anyway, let me tell y'all something. Okay, I know I always have a story. But last night I was feeling pretty good. James came in, we fixed a little bit of supper. We didn't fix a really big supper. And we started watching TV, and he gets ready to go to bed, and we go to bed, and my right leg and foot start hurting so bad that I just want somebody to come in and just chop it off. I mean, I cannot sleep. I mean, it is throbbing so bad, which is my bad leg and foot. The worst one. Both of them are bad, but that's the worst. So I started to wake him up and just say, please just rub my foot. And my ankle is throbbing. And I thought, no, he's worked all day. He's tired. He needs some sleep. So I didn't. So I somebody's in there in my living room saying they're about to freak out about something. Something's going on. Hold on. Oh, one of James's friends. But anyway, I decided I'm gonna get up. I said I cannot sleep. I've got to get up out of this bed because I am hurting so bad. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was the weather or I don't know why. I have good nights and I have bad nights. So I got up and got in my wheelchair, go up to the living room, get in my recliner, try to get my foot propped up to where it would quit throbbing because it was hurting so bad. I mean, I was just about in tears. It was hurting so bad. So I waited and waited, and I said, well, I can't watch TV because I couldn't keep my mind on it because I was hurting. So I took something for pain, waited for about an hour, dozed off in between, for a few minutes. I dozed off, then woke back up, and of course did a little praying that I would actually quit hurting, begging God to please let it stop hurting. So James finally got up and missed me out of the bed and realized I wasn't in the bed. So he finally got up and come up to the living room, and I had dozed off again, and he kind of said, "What's wrong? What are you doing back up here?" I said, "I was hurting so bad I had to get up out of the bed." And then he says, "Well, you should have woke me up. I would have helped, And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." But anyway, I didn't sleep too good last night. If nobody wants to help clean floors with me, do what you want to unload the van for me. Never hurts to ask. Oh, I'll help you, Sassy. Don't worry about it. I got you. Hey, Real MK, welcome in. I bought that massager. The Stock Explorer had a guest on there recommending it. Ted, his name. I'm going to have to get me something. But as big as I am, I don't even know if I can reach down there to my foot to use the massager on my foot. Oh, you gave it to your sister? But anyway, then my lady that cleans my house got here at 9 this morning. We discussed her wreck and talked about it. James was going to vote and do all he was going to do. Then, of course, he shows up right before I go live, and he has to tell me all this stuff. And we're still talking. I said, "Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get in here and talk to my neighbors. Y'all just handle it. Y'all handle it." And then I hear, and I don't know who that guy is in the living room. It's somebody that's a friend of James's. I have no idea. But anyway, that's how my night and morning has gone. So, but I'm still thanking God that I made it through the night. And today I'm not hurting at all. My foot and leg and hip is not hurting at all. But last night I thought I was going to die. I'm not kidding. I don't know what causes it. I don't know if it's the drop in the barometer, at night when the barometer drops. I don't know if it's that. I don't know what it is. But I really thought that I was just going to, lose it last night. It was really working on my brain. Everybody speaking. We have 18 people in here. Oh, the ones that won a gift on my live Saturday, which was Miss Southern Belle and Cher. Which Cher, are you SHAR before and you put an E on it? If you did, then I have your address. If not, email me your address because I don't want to send it to the wrong person. Anyway, I got y'all's gift wrapped up, and James is going to take it to the mailbox tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's I think it is the weather. Nez, I really do think it's the weather. But I'm good today. Like I said, I mean, but last night, oh my gosh, it was hurting so bad. I couldn't do anything. I tried standing up. I went to my sink and I fixed my wheelchair where I could pull up to my sink, and I tried standing up to let all my weight go through my feet because it don't usually get that a lot because I'm in a wheelchair. Then I tried propping it up the best I could without James being awake. I tried turning it a certain way. I mean, I tried all this stuff. I truly listen to people's products that help with their health issues. Hey, Lori, welcome in. Good to see you. Glad you can make it today. There's my good friend, Lori. Oh, it is you. Okay. I got your address then. I got you. Yes, I have Dr. Hose. It didn't help me at all. Some things help other people, and then for me, it don't do anything for me. But I will try it. I mean, I don't have a problem trying things at all. Especially when you're in enough pain, you're willing to sign any contract, uh, sign all kind of papers. If somebody's willing to get you out of pain, you're willing to just sign your mortgage and say, "Yeah, take my house because you're hurting so bad." I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, Nora, that I could have been dehydrated. But I could have. Now that that's a good point because now that I think about it, huh? Yeah, I could have been, Nora. Well, hello, neighbor Bobby. How are you? Welcome in. Like I said, I don't usually talk about the pain that I'm in on my YouTube channel because I don't like to do that. But last night was an exception to the rule because I was like, "Oh my goodness, I don't know how much more of this I can take. It is bad." But I made it and I'm still alive this morning. I love that banana holder. Banana holder. I had that a few days ago. Oh, did you? Yeah. I hope I don't do that again tonight. I don't want to live through that. Nope. Oh, yeah, I know I didn't do that yesterday. I did not drink that much. I know I didn't. I know I didn't. Oh, good. It keeps it fresh if you're out and about. It's scary. Yeah. So if I'm telling you all that I was hurting, which I usually don't talk about it, you know that I was at the point of no return. Because if I'm talking about it, it got bad. Because I usually don't even say anything about it. But anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to share that with y'all and tell y'all again, thank y'all so much for what y'all did for Taylor Saturday. Um, it just warmed my heart. It was such a blessing. The live chat went well. I mean, everything just went really, really well. Uh, they're still saying that she could actually, they feel like she could have the baby with no problem. Like instead of doing a section, that they've all discussed it, all the doctors. But Taylor is so afraid that it's going to be so much pressure on her brain with her pushing when she goes into labor that that shunt is going to do something. She's so afraid of that. But she don't realize the complications that can go wrong during a surgery too, because she has that tube down in her abdomen. And when they open her up to get the baby out, that tube's going to be there. And if that tube gets kinked or cut or whatever, then you got a major problem with her shunt. So you got to pick your poison, you know, and take the chance. But she's still determined that she wants to have a section, and they're letting her decide. But I'm gonna try to talk to her and say, let's just think about this just a minute, because she don't realize it, but it's a lot easier to give birth than it is to go through a section. Because I've had both, and I would rather, and you can get over it a lot faster if you have it naturally than having a section. But I'm gonna talk to her real calmly about it when I get a chance. But I just want them both to be healthy and get here and everybody be fine and everything go well. I drink more than 120 ounces of water daily. Got in trouble by my doctor for drinking so much. Yeah, you can drink too much. There is a such thing as uh, drinking too much water. Yes, that's bad for you. It's hard to believe that you could or you can drink too much water, but you can. Yes, an apple is better choice. I wish I had the money to get something to for Lincoln. I love getting baby stuff. Oh Lord, you don't worry about that. You don't worry about that at all. We know you're wishing us good vibes and praying and everything goes fine. You don't worry about that. It's not about the gift. I made my sister coffee last night. She probably was glad. I had some hot chocolate this morning from Tracy Cake's coffee shop. It was salty caramel. I think that's what it is. I had that this morning. I probably didn't need it, but I had it. I told James, I said, I'm not having coffee this morning. I'm having some hot chocolate. Yeah, that's what I want her to understand, Claudette, that I know she's afraid of something going wrong with her shunt. And I would be too if I was her. And that device is attached to her brain. So it's there and we can't do anything about it. And I know she's concerned about that. But I want her to realize that if the doctors, which they don't know everything, if they think that she can have a natural give birth, that she may need to really think about it. And if her water breaks and she's already dilated 5 to 6 centimeters, they're not going to be able to prep her for surgery and get her in there. She's just going to have to go ahead and have the baby. But I'm praying that God allows whatever happens to happen. I'm just leaving it up, like, Lord, you just handle it. Tales told in the dark. Ooh, I know that's some good tales. She'll be fine. They know her health. Yes, that's what I'm believing. Yes, I'm believing that same thing. They say that's why I got lymphedema. Oh, drinking too much? Is that what you're talking about, Claudette? Drinking too much fluid? Well, that might be a part of it. There's Josie. Hey, Josie, how are you? Are you working today? Are you with your son and his working for him today? Josie has a great channel. Y'all need to go over there and check it out. She's an amazing person. I just love Josie. She's awesome. She does everything bags, which I got Taylor one. She loves Elvis. Miss Southern Belle sent Taylor something that had Elvis on it. That Taylor just loves. And now I got one from Josie last year that was an Elvis bag, and then I got one this year because Taylor says she loved it so much, and she said, "Oh, I can use another one for this, this, and this." And I said, "Well, I'll get her another one." And I asked Josie, did she have the Elvis material, and she said she did. So I got her another one for Christmas. Purple Winks, was it you that sent the big stocking to Lincoln? The big red stocking from Angel's auction? I think it was Purple Winks. And it's this big, huge red stocking. And she said, make sure your daughter takes a picture of the baby in this stocking, which I don't know if he already weighs 4 pounds and 1 ounce. I don't know if he's even going to fit in this thing. I couldn't believe he weighs that much. 4 pounds and 1 ounce. Goodness gracious. I told her, I was like, wow. They may have to do a section just because her little body won't have him. But they'll work all that out. Josie is with her son working today, and then tomorrow they'll have an auction. Thursday, and these ladies will come on Friday. Sometimes they show up on Saturday. I mean, you never know when these ladies are going to pop in. And oh my gosh, we get so tickled in there sometimes. We cannot even, I mean, you think it's an auction, but really it's more like a party. We're all talking in the chat. cutting up, laughing, joking, and they're trying to sell some things, and that's just thrown out the window because we don't even, I mean, we're too busy talking that we're not even paying attention to what they're trying to sell. It is so funny. I can't wait to see that handsome look. I know, and she's having heartburn really, really bad. And I always heard that you have a lot of hair, the baby does. And I had a lot of heartburn with Taylor, and she had a head full of black hair. I have pictures of her when she was first born, and her head is just covered with black hair. Matt, he didn't have hardly any hair. He was like Berkeley. He didn't have very much. Yeah, Claudette's good about watching videos and supporting the channels, Josie. Claudette is amazing about supporting a channel. If anybody can ever get Claudette on board with their channel, they have got a person for life if she likes your content. There's the winning walk with Christina, my sister. How are you? Are you doing okay? How's the weather in Texas? Is everything good in Texas? Hey, Clarissa, how are you doing? Glad you're in here. Oh, if y'all wasn't over at Ella's Sunday night when we did our Keeping It Real conversation, it's on Ella's channel. You can go watch it. It's about being lonely and alone is two different things. Feeling loneliness, you can be in a crowd of people and feel loneliness. But being alone is like when there's nobody around, about the difference in the two and how to deal with loneliness and being alone during the holidays. Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. And we have to realize that everybody does not have family that they're going to spend the holidays with. They may be estranged from their family and not even close to them. They may not be able to be with them. Uh, they may not have any family left. Uh, there's many reasons why people will spend the holidays, excuse me, the holidays alone. But even though you have a lot of people around you, you can still feel loneliness. So that's what the topic was about on Ella's channel the other night when we did our Keeping It Real conversation. Yeah, everybody's asking Josie, is she working? Yeah, Josie lives in South California, so she doesn't really get a lot of. I don't think they really get that much cold there. And Josie loves hummingbirds, and they may stay there. Do they stay there all year round, Josie, or do they leave? Because they leave here when it turns cold. But I don't know. With the warm weather there, they may stay there all year round. Hello, Juliet. I'm doing prayers for them. Oh, we can. Prayer is good. Welcome into the chat. Miss Southern Belle said, I'm trying all different things. Yes, I got it. I thought it was you, Purple. I thought it was you. And I told my daughter what you said about getting his picture made in. She said, oh, that's a great idea. So if he'll fit in this stocking that you sent, there will be a picture made. But I'm telling you, he already, by the sonogram, he already weighs 4 pounds and 1 ounce. So I don't know if he's going to be able to fit or not. Oh, she's getting ready. She's 2 hours behind us. Josie is. So it's 11 here. It's 9 where she is. It's 9 a.m. So she's getting ready for work right now. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Yeah, lymphedema. And see, my foot and both of my feet have a certain amount of swelling all the time. But last night when I was hurting so bad, my right foot was really bad swollen. And I don't know, I hadn't done anything different than I normally do. But I think that's mostly why it was hurting because it was so tight with the swelling in my feet. But everybody's speaking. Christina, you look like a size medium, are you? Claudette, drinking too much fluid does cause lymphedema. Oh, okay. Okay. Evening, Angie. Well, hello, Daniel. Welcome in. How are you? It looked big enough. Yeah, I hope so because it's going to make an adorable, adorable picture. I hope that he can fit in it. Thanks. I'm making coffee now. I will share. Oh, great. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all are crazy. I feel like I'm caught up in the Twilight Zone a lot of times when I go over to Dawn's channel because you never know what you're going to get. They're always talking about. Um, Dawn starts off with one of her crazy stories, and then the other lady just feed off of that, and then the chat goes to feeding off of this story, and I tell them that I'm writing this book about them anyway. Well, it's true then. That's all I like other than coffee and tea. I drink warm. I drink it warm though. I don't think I drink enough in the daytime. I don't think I take in enough fluid. I don't. Oh, I didn't realize you wouldn't. I wouldn't think you were a 1X, Christina. You don't look like it. My oldest had enough hair to put in a pigtail at birth. Oh wow, Lisa. Did you have a lot of heartburn? I had a lot of heartburn with Jimmy, and he was born bald. Didn't get his first haircut till he. Oh wow, that throws that theory out. I had so much heartburn. It was true. Lots of hair. It's almost 80 degrees here. Beautiful Indian summer. I know. Like last week, we were cold. It was like in the 50s during the day. I went out to do my neighborhood chat, wheeled out in my wheelchair, got all set to where I was going to do it, and that wind started blowing. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. And I went right back in the house. It's crazy. Yes, the K cup is great. I have the slim Keurig. I hooked on the Laughing Man coffee one. I got that when I was in Mississippi visiting Angie. Oh, they do stay there, Josie. I figured they would because they only leave here because it gets cold weather. But we got one that's hanging around that won't leave. And I keep telling it every morning when I go out. I talk to the bird. I talk to everybody, everything, myself. I answer myself. It's just crazy around this house. But I keep telling that hummingbird, you got to go on. I mean, I'm sorry your family left you, but you got to find your way. I don't want something to happen to you. Oh, I've not heard of that, Miss Southern Belle. I'm a longer I get into a lot of projects to entertain myself. Sometimes I get into trouble. I understand that. Mercy, and I would absolutely just butcher that name. Welcome in, where there's no drama. no bullying, no backstabbing, nothing but a calm, loving chat here at this channel. Welcome to the Calm channel. Anyone else talking to me? No one spoke to you, Daniel? I can't believe that. Yes, there are people alone on holidays. Very true. I fed Thanksgiving to elderly or anyone that didn't have somewhere to go. Yeah, it just is amazing to me that there's a lot of people out there that spend the holidays alone. Claudette says it's 12:05 where she is. Do you have a swing for those hummingbirds? No, I don't. We just have the feeders. I don't have a swing. My legs and feet are always swollen. Nothing helps. Um, Mine are. Some days it's worse than others, but mine are. Now, in the mornings when I wake up, they're down. But as the day goes on and I sit in my wheelchair, and I don't move my legs and feet a lot, they'll swell. But they do go down at night. But I prop my legs up at night to sleep. My baby was 4 pounds. She had to be in the ICU for a while. She has some health problems, but now doing better. She turned. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm so glad that she's better. Oh, I'm sorry, Crafty. You go lay down for that headache, sweetie. And I'll talk to you later. I'm so glad you dropped by because I wanted you to know that your gift did get here. I'm on water tablets, so you can imagine how often I need to use the restroom. Yes. My daughter's stocking was as big, and she fit in it in her 6 pounds, 4.5 ounces, or 20 3/4 inches. We're going to try it, Sassy. We're going to definitely try to get him to fit in that. Today is my grandson's 16th birthday and my mom's heavenly. Oh, wow, Sassy. Well, happy birthday to your grandson. Oh, sweet 16. Wow. Sweet 16. I can actually remember when I was 16. And I can remember turning 16. I can actually remember that. The teenage years go by so fast. Water pills don't help, Claudette. They have me on them. Oh, I should get off them. I want to tell y'all a story about that. Oh, Sassy, happy birthday to them both. Yes. Hi, Sassy. Happy birthday to your grandson and happy heavenly birthday to your mom. Big hugs and doing prayers for the baby. Got to go. Oh, okay, Juliet. Thank you for dropping by. Okay, Josie, have you ever heard of this? Now, I'm telling this, and I don't usually tell anything medical, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. And Josie's gonna know what I'm talking about because she's a nurse. But I suffer from from taking steroids and this autoimmune disease. A lot of people don't know this, but I suffer from diabetic insipidus. Now that has nothing to do with being a diabetic, okay? For number one. And my endocrinologist don't even know why they named it diabetic insipidus. But what happens is your pituitary gland is affected by either the steroids I was taking or the autoimmune disease. And what it does, the part of your pituitary gland that regulates the fluid that goes through your body, mine is not regulated. So I'm constantly passing fluid through my body uncontrollably without being able to control it. Okay? So I have to take these nasal drops, 2 squirts or 3 squirts a day to keep me from passing so much fluid. Okay? Before I got diagnosed, I was so thirsty. I couldn't get enough to drink. I would drink about 8 of those 16-ounce bottles of water, And James would say, there is no way you're that thirsty. There's no way that you're that thirsty. Well, that's part of it. But it has nothing to do with being a diabetic. It has something to do with your pituitary gland. So if I take something to cause me to go to the bathroom, then I take those nasal drops that cause me not to go to the bathroom. That's just counteracting, it's not even working on both ends. So that's where some of my fluid comes from, is because I'm taking those nasal drops. And the nasal drops were made for children who were wet the bed wetters. And they give them to children that can't control wetting the bed. So once they figured that it would help them, the people that suffer from what I suffer from, there's no cure for it. My pituitary gland's already been damaged. It's not going to be fixed. I take those nasal drops, which regulates me from going to the restroom and passing all that fluid that I cannot control. But anyway, that's what I have to deal with. I wonder if they celebrate birthdays in heaven. I bet their birthdays in heaven are what we consider their death day. I bet they are having a wonderful time up there, Lisa. Beautiful time. I hope I explained that okay about that. It's called diabetic insipidus, is what it's called. Well, Daniel, I'm sorry nobody's talking to you, honey. We're just all chatting amongst ourselves. But it took them several months for my neurologist to realize. I went in there one day. My mouth was really dry. My lips were all chapped. She said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, I can't get enough to drink. And I started explaining my symptoms. She's like, "I think I know what's wrong." So she set me an appointment with my endocrinologist, who I really love, my endocrinologist. And when I got over there, she said, "You have a very rare," I said, "I have a rare everything. Every problem I have comes under the category of rare." And I'm like, why can't I win the lottery? I can have all these rare diseases and problems, but I can't win the lottery. But she was telling me the percentage of people that had this condition. Then when I had my pacemaker, they told me the percentage of people getting a pacemaker at my age. I was 40, in my early 40s when I got my pacemaker. For no reason. They couldn't figure out a reason. This autoimmune disease is very rare that I got. So I can get all these things, but I can't win the lottery. But I have to have a ticket to win the lottery, right? But I'm not complaining. I'm very blessed. I have a wonderful life, really. So I'm really not complaining about it at all. But it's just funny to me that every time I go to a doctor, they say, "You have this rare condition," and then they quote the name of the condition. I will. I trust you with health issues over doctors, Josie. You know you've had lymphedema forever. Thanks for the info. Hi, Lisa and everyone. Wish you all the best. You too, Juliet. You have a beautiful day. It's morning here, Daniel. It is not even noontime where I am. I remember turning 16. No one remembered it was my birthday. Oh, no. Well, I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all this before, but we were the type of family, we didn't celebrate birthdays. I mean, we didn't have birthday cakes. We didn't have birthday presents. We didn't make a big deal out of birthdays. I mean, we might have said happy birthday to one another. We probably did. But we didn't realize that it was unusual for us not to celebrate birthdays, if you know what I mean. We didn't realize that it was that you were supposed to have cake and a party, and we didn't look at it as a bad thing. So I'm not trying to say that I was deprived of having birthday parties, because I really didn't miss them because I never had them. Yes, I can't believe Colin is going to be 13 years old next month. Wow. I'm hypoglycemic at times, but not a diabetic. I'm not a diabetic. And when they call this diabetic insipidus, it has nothing to do with being a diabetic. And my endocrinologist is like, I don't even know why they named it that. It has nothing to do with being a diabetic. Ah, purple, like the movie nobody remembered. Here's either, I think it was called 16 Cat. Yeah. Are your leaves changing in the UK? I bet it's pretty. Hey, Brandy, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. Oh, to be honest, I don't really like it. Oh, I love autumn and winter. I absolutely, it's my favorite time of the year. I promise you, which I love spring too. Now, summer, oh, I cannot do summer anymore. My body says no, 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 no. James is in there. I hear him talking to the lady that's cleaning the house. He's telling her what to get rid of in the kitchen. He's saying, if there's not a lid to that bowl, uh, just throw it in the garbage. If that drawer, when you open it up, it has all the lids in it. If it was up to me, I would just dump that whole drawer out. And those glasses up in that cabinet, I don't understand. See, he's in there just, and he don't realize that I can hear every word he's saying. So if I go in there and my kitchen's turned upside down, it's probably not going to be pretty for him. Um, you should grab a couple of two. You should grab a couple too, Miss Southern Belle. Yeah, Josie and I have a lot in common. A lot. Uh, she we have the same fate. She didn't have a very kind mom, and she talks about that on her channel, and I didn't either. So we have a lot in common. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Brandy. I'm almost was getting a pacemaker at age my late 20s. Oh wow, I'm glad you didn't have to. I am so at the moment. Had an angiogram, and they said if my heart rate reacts a certain way, I'd get a pacemaker. Well, I'm glad you didn't have to have one. Fix It Lady said, I'm still here. I'm listening. I didn't mean to get off on all this medical stuff, but I just had to vent a little bit because last night was one of the worst painful nights I've had in a long time. And I usually don't talk about it. I usually just try to suck it up and go on. But last night I was like, if somebody would come in here and just cut my leg off, I think I would be able to sleep. But there was nothing I could do that would keep it from thriving. It was hurting so bad. Okay, Josie, you be careful going to work. I love you. You have a good day. I'll see you in the auctions. You know I will. We didn't have birthday parties either. Too many kids, I guess, though we always had fun playing outside. With 8 of us kids, never bored. Always many chores to do, too. I bet it was. But back then, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but back then it wasn't about but they didn't make a big deal as far as the circle that I was in, which I was really, if I was poor, I didn't know I was poor. I didn't know. I thought everybody lived the way I lived. Now, James, he was poor. I mean, what he says they lived in, yes. But me, I was a little bit, I had more than what he had growing up. But it wasn't an emphasis in all these birthday parties like it is now. I do hate that, Lisa, because if I went back there in his hunting room back there and started going through that room and throwing stuff out when he wasn't here, he would have a conniption fit. My son's birthday is the 27th of November. He'll be 45 and I'm feeling old. Well, happy birthday to him, the 27th. Y'all got some birthdays in this chat these last end of these months. I know Claudette's all her children were born in December. She and her husband must have been having spring fever every time that she wanted to get pregnant because she was getting pregnant in March or April to have the babies in December. I joke with her about that all the time too. Purple said, we had 8 kids too, 7 Oh, Purple, you were the only girl? Oh my goodness. You have 8 brothers? Wow. Are you the baby? Did they have 7 boys and then you? Or did you come in between there? What's your birth order? I'm a middle child. Y'all put y'all's birth order in the chat. Are y'all oldest, middle, or youngest? What order did y'all come in? Oh, cool. We have 5 girls and 3 brothers, though 2 brothers have passed. Purple Wings. Always played outside, building forts, playing, kick the can. Yes, we played outside. We built. Um, my aunt who had the mission that lives in Jones County, Bo, my first cousin, that I'm really close to. We would build. They lived in a place that had pine trees, and it was pine straw everywhere. And we would build little houses, and oh my gosh, we had so much fun. So much fun. Cool. My son will be 45 years old in January, Purple. Yes, Angie, we had kids all different decades, 79, 89, and 94. Wow. Oh, Brandy's the youngest. Purple, the 4th from the youngest. Oh, okay. My brother and I had to share our birthday because we are 4 years and 4 days apart. Number 2 of 8. It was my oldest sister, then it was me, then it was my brother, then it was my youngest sister. So I came second, but now I'm really the middle because my brother got killed when my son was 7 months old, and Matt will be 33 in December. So my brother's been passed 30 something years. Lori, I should have figured you were the middle child. There is a such thing as middle child syndrome. I can't believe my twin girls are 24. Oh, are they identical twins or fraternal twins, Brandy? 3 brothers have passed after my parents. Oldest and best. Mom and dad tried 4 more times to get another one like me. Ah, you are so crazy, Sassy. Well, I can tell you, Sassy, there's only one of me. If there would have been 2 of me, I don't know if my family could have took it. They couldn't have handled it. If there would have been 2 of me. It would have been bad. I guess God knows what each person, I know he knows what each person can handle. My mom couldn't have handled another one like me. It would not work out. It would not happen. Uh, we have fraternal twins in our family. We don't have identical twins. There's no identical twins on either side of mine or James's family, but on my side, we do have fraternal twins. So there's a chance that my children could have fraternal twins, but very unlikely that they would have identical unless they went to a fertility doctor or somewhere like that. They could. Never found out, but they look a lot alike if they did hair and clothes the same. Are they both male, both female? What are they? Oh, you said daughters, didn't you? Didn't you say daughters? After my brother passed away in 1990, I was the baby. Gotcha. The height difference. Okay. My mom is a fraternal twin, and my paternal grandmother, hold on, was identical twin. Wow. Both girls. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. If they're in the same uh sack, they're identical. If they're in two different sacks when you're carrying them, what do they call that? And I can't think of the name of it. Embryo. I just went blank. Oh, Tracy, how are you? So sorry, phone rang when I sent the chat. I'm here now. Tracy, Tracy, Tracy. I love you, Tracy. Tracy had a little flare up on her autoimmune disease the other night too, so she had to take a rest. And I'm glad she realized when to stop, because when you have an autoimmune disease, you got to know when to stop and not keep going, because with an autoimmune disease, you can't just keep going and going and going. That ain't it's not good for you. But she had to slow down a little bit, and I'm glad she did. But I had some of your hot chocolate today, Tracy. I wanted you to know that. It was the salty caramel. I had that. It was good. It was really good. I have twin grandkids, one set of girls and one set of boy. Girls are yin yang twins, boys are fraternal. Nice, Purple. Y'all need to go over there. Tracy Cake's coffee shop and Colleen, the original OG, and Sassy Mary. She's in with that group. They're having their giveaway this Sunday, the 11th. Is it the no, the 12th. The 12th. And they're giving away the money and some other items that people have donated, and there are going to be two winners. So the money's going to be split. The last time I saw it, each person was going to get over $1,300. I hope it goes to someone that needs it so badly, and they can just get their Christmas, have a great Thanksgiving. I can't wait to see who the winner is. I'm so excited. So you'll want to check that out. Tracy, you need to drop that link if you're still here in the chat where they can go over and catch that where y'all are going to pick the winner. And you have to be present to win. And they've been putting people's name in this big jug. So you've had to watch their channel for a while to get your name in there. But even though your name's in there, you have to be present to win. So you don't want them to call your name and you're not over there to get the money. Gotcha, Brandy. Either one egg was fertilized and split, and that's an identical twin. If they were two eggs fertilized, it's fraternal. Yes. Yes. I'm drinking bourbon pecan pie. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds right. And I have to tell y'all this. I have to confess. Let's just do a little confession here. I like bourbon. I mean, I really do. I'm not a drinker, and there's no bourbon in my house right now. But if somebody offered me a shot of bourbon, I like bourbon. Bourbon is a good whiskey. Just saying. And I'm not much of a drinker, but I do like bourbon. But I'm sure that's not what this bourbon pecan pie coffee is. But that just reminded me of that. Y'all forgive me for saying that, but that's just who I am. I like bourbon. They were born way early and they weighed 3 pounds 6 ounces, and the other one was 3 pounds 8 ounces. And see, Lincoln is weighing 4 pounds and 1 ounce right now. Oh, Francine. There's my beautiful friend. She's the one that made the thumbnail for Lincoln's shower. Didn't y'all like that thumbnail? She did so good. Oh, thank you, Francine. You know I love you. Um, she and Matt went on a trip this past weekend. You look beautiful in the auction the other night, Francine. Your hair, Francine was drinking wine too. I was like, you go, girl, with your wine drinking. I thought that was just a smooth operator, really. I was like, look at her go. But they went on a trip to visit. I think she said it was upstate New York that they went, and everybody needs some days away. But anyway, this is Matt's senior year, her son Matt. And I can't believe I've been part of his channel since he was, I think, 14. He was just a youngster. But now he's turned into this fine young man, got a little mustache, got a little hair on his face, very polite, kind. She said he's working now, even while he's going to school. So that says a lot for his generation that he wants to get out and work. But I always knew Matt would, her Matt, because he always wanted to have a thrift store or his own business or something. I can see him doing a lot of different things. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. I know it's afternoon there. All I'm saying is evening here. Oh, gotcha. We could use that. Bills and animals needs. I haven't had a good year, so I'll go easy on me, please. Oh, there's T. T, you should be getting your thing in the mail in a few days. I finally got it all straightened out. I'm so glad that you joined the live. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. T has a good channel too. Y'all need to go over there and check her out. She's got the sweetest voice and very kind, and she opens a lot of, she has like Temu and other things that she unboxings that she does. Oh, here is the channel thumbnail. Okay, good. Thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you're peeking, T. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Francine. Claudette speaking. Yes, she is a beautiful person, Randy. I agree. James is not letting the lady that cleans my house clean. He's in there talking to her like he's running for office or something. I'm not kidding y'all. I am not joking. He is probably trying to give her all this advice about what she needs to do after the wreck, what she needs to take. Bless her heart. I'm praying for her. Which he means well. I love him to death, but sometimes I just have to tune him out. I call Taylor up and go, Taylor, could you come get your daddy, please? No. I tried bourbon. I don't like cocktails, though. Just speaking about just all the whiskeys, bourbon is the one I like. Uh, Now, there are mixed drinks that I like that are not uh, which I haven't had alcohol in so long. It probably wouldn't take but 2 sips and I'd be tipsy. But even when we go up to the coast to gamble and all that stuff, I don't drink. I may every once in a while get me uh, a mixed drink, but because of my nasal, the fluid issue and going to the bathroom, I try not to drink that much because when I go to a place, I don't know what their handicap facility looks like for me to go to the restroom. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in and out of that facility easily when I go in to use the restroom. Yeah, Francine was on the auction. She did really well. Hey, Vicky, how are you? There's Vicky Wells, everybody. Thank you, Francine. I'm glad I could make you laugh. I'm telling you, I any joy that I can bring to somebody's life, I'm loving it. Vicky, if y'all haven't been over to check her channel out, she has a nice channel. I don't know what she's doing this month for her channel. She did something every day in October. Um, each day she'd put up a little short video. I don't know if she has anything planned for November or not. There's a Fix-It lady. She's still in here. We're fixing to answer our questions that I have every week. There's Leon. Hey, Leon. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Lynn and Journaling. Welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all don't forget to give me one of these. And thank you. Ooh, a chicken wrap sounds good. Oh boy, if we get off on talking about food, if we start talking about food, we're having lasagna for supper. That's what we're having here. We're having lasagna. Um, I'm glad you're okay, Leon. Cool. Uh, we are having lasagna, a side salad, and French bread. That's what our supper's going to be tonight. But it's not going to be a homemade lasagna, Lynn. It's going to be a Stouffer's put in the oven lasagna. That's what it's going to be. Um, it's not going to be homemade. No, it's not going to be homemade. I have too many things I have to watch on TV tonight. Tell him bye. I try to cook most nights when James is working, which he's got to work nights tonight. He works 2 nights, and then he's off from Thursday to Tuesday. He'll be off a few days, and I don't like stuff at all. No offense, my mom's is even better than. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is better than Stouffer's. Homemade anything is better than anything you can buy in the store frozen. I totally agree with that. Yeah, it is good to be bought in the store. Stouffer's is really good. Yeah. Only asking for hashtag blessing videos for Thanksgiving holidays. It's on my channel. Oh, nice. I was wondering what you had planned, Vicky. We had that the other day. Stouffer's is good. Yeah, it is. To be bought in, frozen, you got to be careful. But Stouffer's is a really good brand. It really is. It's a good brand. We eat that brand lasagna. Yeah, it's good. Okay, we're going to answer the questions now that I have. Remember, they start off easy. They may be, and you don't have to answer them. It's only 5. It's only 5 questions, and you don't have to answer them at all if you don't want to. But if you want to join in, join in. I don't mind either way. Uh, My friend made lasagna last week and sent me some. She tried making it with bacon this time. It came out good. Oh wow, I had never heard of that. James's friend, who is my friend now, he knew them from Louisiana before we got married. Her name is Linda. She fixes the best lasagna ever. But I have never tried my hand at making homemade lasagna. I've never even tried it. I mean, I guess I could, but what she does to hers is she puts a lot of different cheeses in it, but she makes a whole bunch of it in a big, huge pan when she makes it. But anyway, let's go with the first. Okay, Claudette. She likes to joke around and talk to me. All right, let's go with the first question. I'm not doing so bad on the allergies today in this room. I've tried to get it all cleaned out. Uh, well, there's the NDT show. Welcome in. How are you? Come on in here. You're just in time. We're fixing to start our 5 questions. Question number 1. Are you excited about the holidays coming up? Are you excited about Thanksgiving and Christmas? Because I mean, some people aren't. Some people don't like the holidays, and I can respect that. But hey Larna, how are you? Welcome in. Just got my whole room cleaned out with my mom's help, and I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Yes, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get rid of a whole lot of stuff, a lot. And see, the first weekend in December is when I put my Christmas tree up. I'll put my Christmas tree up the first week in December, and all my little knick-knack whatnots, put them around the house, decorate my fireplace, put up the stockings, and all that stuff. I love Christmas and Thanksgiving. I can't wait to see my family and my baby cousins. Yes, my birthday is the 15th, so it kicks off the holiday season, but work is still decorated for Halloween. You're not going to believe this, T, but my brother's birthday was December the 15th. Yes, ma'am, it was. He was born in 1968, December the 15th, 1968. I got a new I got a new bed frame installed, so that's why I cleaned up my room. Nice. Yes and no. I love the holidays. Just wish my whole family was still here. I understand, Lori. I completely understand. 96. Welcome in, my friend. It's so good to see you. I'm so happy you're here. How have you been doing? I'm so glad you made it in. Thank you for dropping by. 96. I just love 96. She's amazing. She has a channel. She used to do videos, but I haven't seen a video of hers in a while. She's been working a lot, I think. November the 15th. Oh, 64. Got you. He was 18 months younger than me. My brother was. We don't Thanksgiving, but we do Christmas. Oh yeah, y'all don't do Thanksgiving over there. That's right. If my videos didn't take so long to upload, I would do a room tour, but I'm scared of how long it will take. Is it because of your internet, Lynn? Is that why it takes so long to upload? All right. Next question. I just hung up my Christmas wind stops outside. Nice. All right. Question number 2. Um, do you plan on spending it with your family, your extended family? Who do you plan on spending the holidays with? That's the next question. And we were talking about on Ella's channel, you don't necessarily have to celebrate it on the exact day. If someone can't be at your home on that exact day, you could postpone your celebration until a couple of days later or celebrate it a few days earlier than December the 25th. Several people do that. So you don't necessarily what we were trying to talk about, it's about who you spend the holiday with. We talked about if you didn't have anybody to spend the holiday with, help out at a soup kitchen, or if you were with your family, take a plate to your neighbors. So that's what we do. We have a few neighbors in our neighborhood that don't have family and won't be able to go anywhere. So we fix a plate, a Thanksgiving plate or a Christmas plate of food, and we just take over to their house. Our kids are far away, though we have siblings in this town. So with my sisters and family, I think, nice. I'll be spending it with just my immediate family. My sisters will be spending it with their family, uh, and we won't be together, but we will be together next weekend for Taylor's family baby shower, which I'm going to try to go live, but I know I'm going to film it, a little bit of it. My son and grandchildren and daughter-in-law, Ray, and I go to his house. Nice. Boyfriend just moved in with me, so we'll be celebrating with him, and I always make extra to take to my elderly brother that will last him a week. Nice, T. That sounds awesome. So we need to, no matter if we are spending it with a few people or no one or a lot of people, we need to be in the moment and be present where we enjoy what's going on, and not think about who's not there, but think about who is there and who we are able to love. Don't dismiss the ones that used to be there and act like they never existed. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying pay attention to the ones that are there and just reminisce, and talk about it in your conversations about, do you remember when mom used to cook this? Or do you remember when grandma used to cook this? Or she would say that, remember them, but just be present in the moment of who you're with. Family, some of my children and grandchildren. Nice. I got so high price phone. It works pretty good with videos, and when I talk to people, it works good when I upload videos. It takes forever. Oh wow. Oh, very nice. A whole room of people. I like that. Yes, thank you, Angie. Okay, this is a very simple question. This one's going to be easy. My family, our daughters, grandchildren, and mama. Ours will be after because I have to work on. See, there's nothing wrong with that. Just as long as you're together. I mean, Christians, which that's what I am, we celebrate the birth of Christ on December the 25th, but actually that's not when he was born. So actually, we're not even really celebrating Christ's birthday on the right date. So it really doesn't matter as long as you're with your family, or people you love. Your family does not have to be related to you to be family. You know, in my eyes, you may see it different. My child and grandson are far off. I'll be here with waiting for Billy to get home from work and spending it with my, yes. That's what we were talking about on Ellis the other night. She and Jeff are going to go live for Thanksgiving and Christmas because there are several people that don't have family that they can be with because they live off, they live far away, or they're estranged from their family or whatever, and they need to turn to like YouTube or whatever. And I think that's great. I think that's a great place to go when you can go to a channel where there's no drama, nothing going on, and you can really have a good time in the chat. I think that's great. Always in the present with my grandchildren. We are making new. Yes, I agree, Lori. That's hard. Ours as well. Yeah. The phone I got is a Samsung. Okay, gotcha. I think that's why when I load videos, it takes a while. People always call me Claudie. I never even, but I wanted to tell you this, Claudette, and I don't think I've ever told you this. I have a cousin named Claudette, spelled the same way and everything. And I don't think I've ever told you that, but I do. I have a cousin. Her name, she's not a first cousin. She's like, I would say, well, she's my mom's first cousin. So that would make me her Claudette's second cousin. So we don't see each other a lot, but I do have a cousin named Claudette. Pagan Roman holiday of Saturnalia was celebrated from December to 20th plus winter solstice. Yeah. Do what now? What are you talking about? Do what now? Oh, really? Are they French? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I wish more people knew about. I talk about it, and everyone I know says I'm speaking another language. Oh my, I made it. Sorry, I'm like, hey Nana, are you rested? Nana was tired on the auction last night. She said, y'all, I have got to go. I've got to get some rest. She was tired. I hope you got some rest, Nana. So how are you doing today? We're just talking about nothing and then everything. We're doing our 5 questions now. There's many ways to celebrate. It's your choice. I'm just thankful here for another. Yes, you spoke a lot in that comment. Yes, I feel like you need to celebrate the way that you choose to with your family or yourself or your loved one or whatever. Um, so the next question is simple, easy. Do you like ham or turkey? What's your preference? Ham or turkey for the holidays? Um, if you want to put in kind of what your meal is, you like, but mostly I want to know if you're a ham person or a turkey person, or maybe you like chicken and dumplings. What is your meat of choice during the holidays? That's what I really want to know. It's like cartoons, sort of. It's got romance, action, horror, and movies. A lot of people like it. Oh, okay. I did not. I woke up with a headache. I'm sitting getting nothing done, but resting is needed. Yes, Nana. Yes. And you wasn't in here earlier, but I had a bad night. I'm not gonna lie. My leg and foot and heel hurt me so bad. I thought I was gonna lose it, but it finally eased up. And right now, I'm not hurting it. My pain level is probably I would say a 5, that I can deal with that. But last night it was past a 10. I couldn't even. I had to get up out of the bed. It was bad. I don't know what was going on last night, but it's over with now. I'm so glad. Though I prefer turkey more for the soup, I make that week. Oh, you make soup with turkey? I've never heard of soup with turkey. I'm a ham girl. I like ham. I don't really care for turkey that much. To me, turkey tastes and James can doctor it up, and he's a good cook. And we used to fry turkeys at Easter. That was our big thing. Now I like fried turkey, but baked turkey to me, it doesn't really have a. It kind of has a bland taste to it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't, and it's not that it's not moist. It's moist. It's just I don't. I'm not a turkey person. I'm more of a ham. I like turkey the best. I love that over ham. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. See, some people just love turkey. I don't really care for turkey that much. Turkey, cranberry sauce, and homemade stuffing is my have to have. Nice, sassy. Turkey for Thanksgiving and ham for Christmas and pork for New Year's. Now that sounds pretty good. Which people, when we decide to have a gathering, we say, okay, what do we want? We mostly have a turkey breast, and if a lot of people don't want turkey, and we have a ham. But if a lot of people say turkey, we get the whole entire turkey, and James will cook it. Which I'm telling you, it's good, but it's not one of my go-to have to have meats. You know what I'm saying? And I never eat a turkey sandwich. Never, ever, ever eat a turkey sandwich. Turkey all the way. Green bean casserole. Oh, I love green bean casserole. I love to make a green bean casserole. So easy. Mashed potatoes and gravy, glazed carrots, yams with marshmallows, Hawaiian rose pumpkin. Oh, she's got it set. T's got it down to a science. But I'm going to tell y'all this. No judgment, please. I do not like carrots. Now, I can eat carrots in soup, because I guess because it's mixed in with other stuff. But I don't just eat just carrots. And that's just like sweet potatoes. James loves sweet potatoes. He absolutely loves them. And our neighbor brought some over to us the other day. And James loves the sweet potato fries, the sweet potatoes baked. He likes sweet potato pie. I don't like sweet potatoes. Uh-uh. And my grandmother used to try to get me to eat sweet potatoes my entire life when she was alive. And she would say, Angie, I just don't understand why you will not eat sweet potatoes. And I said, it makes my mouth sad. My mouth gets really sad when I eat sweet potatoes. I don't like that. And I can't eat sweet potatoes. Vicky said they're having turkey this year. Turkey, but we're having chicken from Cajun Meat Department. Nice. Okay, Nana. Love you. Hope you get to feeling better. It does stink being in a lot of pain. And I ended up having to take an extra. What I normally take for pain, I had to take an extra one last night. And I normally don't have to do that. And normally will not do that. I will just suffer through it. But last night I couldn't. I said, no, I can't do this. I can't. Sassy, I agree. I love all that too. Yeah, leftover bones and meat make turkey soup. Oh, I didn't know you could make turkey soup. But I guess you can make soup out of anything. Never thought about that. I'll have to ask James, has he ever made a turkey soup? And knowing him, he'll say, oh, yeah, I have. Well, you haven't over the last 36 years because you haven't made it while we've been married. Yeah, it was not a good night last night, but I'm a lot better today. Ham is too chewy for you? Oh, yeah, Doctor upped cornbread stuffing and a can of cranberry jelly for my brother. And also make cranberry jalapeno salsa served over cream cheese with wheat. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that tea. Where you put that over the cream cheese and you have the oh, it's one of my favorite go-tos. Love it. I don't care for ham that much either. It's too chewy and it sometimes got bones in them, which I hate. That's why I love turkey more than ham. It goes better with potatoes. New Year's is ham, black eyed peas, and fried cabbage. Oh, I love fried cabbage. Absolutely love. Which I love cabbage. Which I'm going to make some cabbage rolls. Anybody that's friends with me on Facebook, I shared a recipe of cabbage rolls. I'm going to be making those here in the near future. I'm trying sausage stuffing, shredded Brussels sprouts, and bacon baked and all the normal sides. Good. That sounds good, Vicky. If you soak the turkey in water, salt, and sugar and spices for an hour, it helps flavor. Sometimes I've soaked it for 4 hours. Very nice. I have never heard of that. Carrots with butter and maple syrup. Yummy. This year, our family get together is going to be all Italian food. Ooh, Nana. That sounds awesome. I love Italian food. We're having lasagna tonight for supper, Nana. They all get tired of eating turkey ham yeah. By the time the holidays is over, you don't want to do that. Okay, here's another thing I want to ask y'all. Now, this is just a question. Up north, they call it stuffing. Here in the south, we call it dressing. Now, I've tried stuffing that they up north that they have. It's nothing like our dressing. So, the ones of you that are from the north or somewhere else that calls what you have for Thanksgiving stuffing, have y'all ever had dressing? Like cornbread dressing. Have y'all ever had that? Chicken, broccoli, rice casseroles. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Turkey sandwiches are great after Thanksgiving. I put stuffing and cranberry sauce on bread, roll with turkey. Also, gravy makes a delicious sandwich. Sounds yummy. Yeah, y'all sound like y'all have got a lot of good things going on. Yeah, it does, Vicky. It sounds like they are planning very, very good meals. I'm glad you're not leaving, Nana. I thought you were feeling bad. Hey, Francine, are you going to be on with Dawn later on today? I've been missing your smiling face. Make my broth out of bones that add celery, carrots, and turkey and more. I love celery. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. I love celery. James likes it too, but not as much as I do. I like to just eat raw celery. I love celery. I love soup too, Nana. I love soup too. But I mostly want to eat it during the cold months. That's just like with spaghetti and chili and things like that. I want that in the winter months or the fall, like when it gets cold. Turkey soup made from the carcass plus celery, carrots, etc. We'll have to try that. That sounds like something I might eat. Now I might would eat the turkey soup. That I won't eat turkey, but I might eat. See, when I eat chicken and dumplings, I don't eat the chicken. I just want the dumplings. No offense, y'all. Don't get mad at me for that. I'm a very bit. Oh no, we don't get mad over somebody that. No, it not this chat. No, they're not gonna get mad at you liking one thing and us liking something else. You'll have to do something a little more than that. I like ground turkey and Mexican spaghetti. I've never tried ground turkey. Never. Well, hello there, SRJ Wildcat. I'm so glad you made it. Welcome in. Welcome in, my friend. We're talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. That's what we're talking about. Did y'all ever answer me on the cornbread? I mean, do y'all know the difference? Like, if y'all have stuffing where y'all are from, do y'all know what our cornbread is like? Because in the South, we have cornbread dressing. In the North, they have stuffing. And it does have a different taste because I've tried both. I make my stuffing from scratch and stuff it in the turkey too. We call it stuffing up here. I think the difference is cornbread in the dressing and regular bread is stuffing. Um, See, we don't take our dressing and put it in our turkey. We make it separate. And what we put in our dressing is uh eggs, boiled eggs, onion, bell pepper, celery, uh what else do we put in it? Anyway, it is so good. I love cornbread dressing. Love, love, love it. Um, Lynn, that's what makes the world go around. Different peeps in life. Yep. My mom has dementia and she never knows what holiday it is. She thinks everything is her birthday. So we celebrate her birthday. Nice. That sounds like Berkeley because Berkeley, they celebrate birthdays at her daycare. And everybody has a birthday at different months. So she thinks every time you have cake and ice cream, it's somebody's happy day. She couldn't say happy birthday. So when her friends would be celebrating their birthday at daycare, she would say happy day. And she couldn't say happy birthday. So now when you have those little small containers of ice cream, she'll say you'll get one out for her to eat. She'll go happy day because she thinks it's somebody's birthday. But I think that's nice, Lisa. Just just go right along with it. Everyone, send Miss Southern Belle healthy Christmas goodies. I've had cornbread dressing. It's good. Yeah. I can't have cornbread anymore. I actually prefer stovetop. Do not like celery and all the crap people put in theirs. Ew. I don't really like that stovetop stuff they sell in the store. I don't care for that too much. But if I was really, really hungry, I would eat it. I'm not saying I would never eat it. It's just something that I don't prefer. The only reason it is called stuffing is because it's stuff. Yeah, but it is a little different than our cornbread dressing. Because I don't think y'all put all that stuff in y'all's stuffing, do y'all? Like all the stuff that I named off? I don't really know. I don't really know. That's why I'm asking. I won't eat eggs in anything. Oh, wow. Nora, you need to try some of my Mexican cornbread. I have a video on my YouTube channel of me making Mexican cornbread. Oh, the guys at James's work, they are requesting it all the time. Hey, James, get Miss Angie to make us some Mexican cornbread, which I prefer the Mexican cornbread over the regular cornbread, but I can eat regular cornbread too. Chicken and rice, broccoli casserole sounds really good. Yeah, it does. I do both. Stuff the turkey and make stuffing balls or extra pan of stuff. Now, see, I've never heard of stuffing balls. That's new to me. I've never heard of that. That's new. Yeah, photos against anxieties here. I'm so excited. I don't put celery in it, SRJ. I don't like it either. Cornbread is good, but not stuffing. You might would like my Mexican cornbread, You might would. I'm from the Midwest. We call it stuffing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Y'all call it stuffing. We call it dressing. Yeah. And Vicky said, could someone adopt me for the holidays? Exactly, Sassy. Wonderful. You need all you can get with the new baby. I'm glad y'all are all in here. Hey, Miss Joni, how are you? Welcome in. Y'all welcome in Miss Joni. Nice of you to drop by. She's another friend of mine in the auctions. Yeah, you have to know. That's where I stay most of the time. You can ask Nana Tink. She sees me all the time. I'm a bland eater since getting sick. I would be happy with meat, mashed potatoes, and pie. Don't mind buns with butter and honey. You know, that's another thing that I really can't eat. And don't judge me on it. I don't really care for honey. Now, James and both of my children will eat honey. I don't really care for honey. I don't. Purple Wink said made cornbread this morning. Oh, nice. I cut my apples, celery, and onions and bake with my turkey. Gives it a nice tender texture and a sweeter taste. Then when it's done, I make stovetop stuffing with the juice and cooked mixture. Yummy. Now that doesn't sound bad at all. You know, apples, a lot of people wouldn't think that cooking with apples, or why would you? They'd probably say, why would you? But cooking with apples is nice. It makes the meal turn out really well, I think. My stuffing is made with Italian and white bread with eggs and onions um seasoning. Nice. Never heard of stuffing balls either. Oh, that's one thing I don't eat either. My son loves cranberry sauce. And we buy that specifically for him at the holidays. James nor I, either one, eat cranberry sauce. But we keep a can because we know that Matt loves it, but I cannot do it. I cannot do cranberry sauce. Cannot. Anyone with young children should watch Rita's Roast. She reads such lovely stories. Oh, that's nice to know. Oh, thank you, Ned. I love you too. Very much, and you know it. I always make homemade rolls and bread. Oh, James loves homemade bread. I have a cousin that makes it, and he absolutely, and I don't care for it. I don't care for the homemade bread. I mean, I'll eat it, but not like James. James absolutely loves it. I like honey in my tea. It's us, Angie. Surprise. Unfortunately, since getting sick, we don't celebrate the holidays like we used to. I was the one that used to be into it the most, and I just can't do it anymore. I miss it. I'm keeping my man. I love local sold honey, so good and different from store. Well, see, James has brought our children from a tiny since they were young. If they started getting the sniffles or seemed like a cold or allergies was coming on, he would send them to the kitchen and tell them to get them a teaspoon of honey, which would be local honey from where we're from. And he put something in their mind that that's their go-to now. If they have the slightest nose running or allergies or cold or the throat gets me, oh mama, I've got to go get me a teaspoon of honey. I mean, he planted that seed in their brain, but it helped because our children never hardly was sick, and they couldn't get sick to miss school when they got older because of all these home remedies we would do, or either they believed in their mind that it worked, or either it really worked. But we believe that they really work. But yeah, he sold them on the honey thing, so they will eat honey. My mom taught me how to make it, Monty. Oh, depressing, isn't it? Used to love Christmas shopping, even can't even go through that anymore. Yeah, I do most of my Christmas shopping on the auctions. I've been getting a lot of my Christmas since about the first of last month. I started getting things off of auctions for Christmas for my kids and all. Now there's a few things that I'll order on Amazon that I know that they'll want, but for the most part, it's been auctions, and I've gotten a really, really good price. I don't write or spell well anyway, for real. Oh, that's okay, Vicky. It doesn't matter. We don't mind. I hear you on that. All the family has grown, so I don't celebrate or decorate. I started decorating again when we had Berkeley. For 2 years before we had Berkeley, I didn't even put a tree up. I didn't even care about it, putting a tree up, decorating or not. Now, we still bought Christmas presents. We still celebrated Christmas, but ever since the grandbaby started coming, it's like, oh no, I've got to have a Christmas tree for Berkeley. And now Lincoln's coming, I got to have a Christmas tree. So it's just turned around. Hey, Rhonda, welcome in. How have you been doing? She said, I love homemade bread. Oh, she's getting ready for work. Love you too, girl. How's your job going? Is your job going well? I have lost my mind. I was looking everywhere for my scales to do shipping, and they were right. I know it happens, Lisa. It happens. Everybody speaking. Oh, yes, it can get frustrating and not able to do what you used to do. I miss that, what the way it was when we were healthy. I'm sure you understand. Oh, I know. I do too. I haven't had a family Christmas in like 20 years or more. Just me and my better half mainly. Well, hey there, Sis Michelle. How are you, honey? Welcome in. We're talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. We're talking about food. Purple Wings was just in here. Yeah, she's been coming over and visiting. I truly believe that too. Honey is great for your health. Local grow. Yeah. Yes. Locally grown. Yes. Because it is what's in your area. That's why you get local, is because it fights off the things that is in your area. Which you know that now. Oh, 37 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Awesome. May have to turn to QVC. I know you can get some good food through them. I don't. That's one thing I never watched was QVC. I never watched that. Never. I do love auctions, Vicky. I do. I never thought I would as much as I do, but it's not only the auction; it's the people in it, the chat, the people that are doing the auction. We have so much fun. It is hilarious. Like last night, Nana started singing, and the Marion, which was on one of the ladies that was selling, she had cassette tapes. Y'all remember the cassette tapes? And she had Prince, Purple Rain. Well, Nana goes to singing Purple Rain, and then she had another cassette. Nana knew a song off that cassette, and she just starts singing. And I was like, and you could tell Nana was tired because she was singing. And things just go crazy when you get really, really tired. So I put in the chat, would somebody please reel Nana in? Reel her in. Reel her in. She said, went way out there. Let's get her back to shore. And we just do stuff like that in the chat. It's so funny. Yes, grandkids is why I decorated, and now they've grown up, so it's all different again. It's hard for me to believe you have grown grandchildren, Nana. It's just hard for me to believe. I've never been to an online auction, don't have any online banking, etc. on purpose. Nice. Santa's hotline number. My grandchildren call it every year and leave their Christmas list. The voice message near Christmas, they call back a recording. I need to write that down for Berkeley. I need to write that number down for her. Let me see. 951. I wonder if it'll work in my area. She will be thrilled. But let me tell y'all something. She's not scared of Santa Claus. She's not scared of the Easter Bunny. But she cannot deal with the Grinch. She is terrified of the Grinch. She screams. Haley and Matt says she screams every time that she sees somebody dressed up like the Grinch. She does not like the Grinch. You should come just for fun and games. You can win a prize or two. No need to buying anything. Yes, that's so true. That's the thing. If people think, well, if I go into an auction, they're going to expect me to buy something. Not true. Not true. Not on YouTube. I mean, when you go to a live auction like James and I used to go to before I became disabled, I mean, if we just wanted to sit in there and watch everybody else purchase something. I mean, we didn't always come out of there with something. I mean, you can just go in and just have a good time. I miss being able to cook like I used to. I love cooking for everyone. I would bake for days for the holidays. My body just doesn't cooperate. I understand. My nose is running like crazy. Y'all excuse me. My body just doesn't cooperate. Y'all, I've become to think that it's the new perfume that I've gotten is causing me to do this because that's the only thing I can think of that I do different when I come on to do my live is I can wear happy perfume. But then I have this other perfume that when I go live with y'all or whatever, I put it on. It may be that perfume that I'm allergic to. Can't believe it, but was watching a channel yesterday that is already putting up Christmas decorations. Isn't that supposed to be done after? Yeah, they don't give Thanksgiving enough credit. I mean, they automatically go from Halloween to Christmas. I wish they would incorporate Thanksgiving back in there. Everybody speaking to my sister Michelle. Every Christmas and Thanksgiving, I make the dinners and give our neighbors on fixed income. Yes, that's what we do. We give. It's like two of our neighbors now because one of our neighbors passed away. But it'll be two this year that we'll fix a plate for and take to them. When I was a kid, my granny used to take me to auctions at the community building. When I got older, I would take her to the auctions. Yeah, James and I used to go all the time. We really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Calls to Santas are free. By the way, my grandchildren are like my grandma has. Wait, calls to Santa are free. By the way, my grandchildren are like my grandma has Santa's phone number. Oh, yeah. Them saying, oh, she knows Santa. And she said that was so funny when you said that. One year, my brother-in-law dressed up like Santa Claus. We put our camcorder, it was one of those big camcorders, we put it on the back of the couch. He came over that night after they went to bed. He dressed up like Santa. And he took their gifts and put them out under the Christmas tree. But we made it look like he was coming out of the fireplace because we stopped the camera and we started it again, stop and start. So the next morning when they woke up and saw that tape, you could not convince my two children that Santa Claus didn't exist. Of course, we all know he does. But they had proof. They told every child at their school, oh, we got him on tape. We have got Santa on tape. But it never showed my brother in law's face. It was only the back of him coming out of the fireplace, putting everything up under the Christmas tree. He never turned around. And taking a bite of the cookie, drinking the milk. It was priceless. For years, you could not convince my children that Santa Claus did not come to their house. It was so funny. And we still have that video. We still have it. I go now and then to auctions, but it's so tempting. Yeah, I love it when people reach out and do for other people. I love doing for others. I'd probably spend too much if I set up an online account. I'm broke already. It should work anywhere. I'm going to try it. Claudia said, I don't blame her. The Grinch is scary looking. One of my better house favorites, The Grinch, the cartoon, though, not the creepy Jim Carrey. Yeah. I feel like at least a few understand my situation a bit hard for healthy people to understand. Angie, you don't have to wear perfume for us. We can't smell it. Yeah, I know. That's what James always says. He's like, why are you getting so fixed up? These people don't know if you're in your pajamas or if you're dressed or if you have, well, you would know if I didn't have makeup on, but you wanted your nails to look right. You want to wear perfume. You want to smell good. I said, James, it's just who I am. That's just what I want to do. And why do you wear jewelry? I said, well, where else am I going to wear jewelry? I got all this jewelry from all these auctions that I go to, and I've got to wear it somewhere. Yeah, I think it is the perfume. I'm not going to wear it next week. I start putting little things up, then my tree up after. I'll put all my Christmas things up the first weekend in December. That's when I'll do it. Okay, guys, let me get down to the end of this chat. Invisible pain is not seen when people look at us. People can tell with me because the way I walk, but some hurt bad inside and nobody sees. That's so true. A lot of it you can't see. It's really sad when you're in lots of pain and people doubt you. Yeah. I am a perfume fanatic. Yeah, I like my perfume too. I usually stick with happy and don't go with anything else, but I got this perfume and it's a real expensive perfume and I can't think of the name of it. And I got it at a really good price. I think it was on the Costume Jewelers auction and I was going to try it. And I think it's what's causing me to get all stopped up. I understand that until I had surgical proof I was doubted. Still I'm sometimes and I worked in healthcare. Also frustrating they treat addicts better than people in pain. Yeah. Jim has two holiday nicknames, Scrooge and the Grinch. He gave himself those. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I gotta run. Have a great day. Hope to see you all at the auction tonight. Oh, I'll be there, Nana. You know I will. I love you. Have a good day and get some rest. I'm fixing to get off here too. I don't like to go over 2 hours. Well, my neighbors and friends, I'm so glad y'all showed up today. I love y'all and there's nothing y'all can do about it. I'll be out there in the YouTube on the YouTube highway. I'll have my neighborhood chat video coming out. And Ella and I go live on the 19th again on her channel, Keeping It Real. Save Here First is her channel. The name of our chat is Keeping It Real. It starts at 5 Eastern, 4 Central. But it won't be again until the 19th because we go every other Sunday. But I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.